we go. Yo, what up, man? Hey, we already starting off laughing because my brother over here, Vern, is a goofball like me. You know what I'm saying? But man, welcome to another episode of Get It Together. I am Donny, aka D-Mob. I got my brother V Nice.
What up?
AKA V Nizzle.
Man,
how you fizzle?
Man, I'm feeling good, man.
Man, you supposed to say, I fizzle gizzle, my nizzle.
I fizzle gizzle, my nizzle. What's jizzle?
Right. We got awesome, our sister, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whom we love,
man,
whom we appreciate.
Yes.
I just think about when I moved downtown and I was on Ray Street and I used to come over there, you know what I'm saying? Get some treats, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But man, we got a super dope woman of God, man. Awesome entrepreneur, awesome wife, you know what I'm saying? Awesome mother, somebody I love. And we just thank you for coming to our show, man. Miss Taren Kinebrew, man. How you feeling? What's up, sister? How you?
Good.
You all right?
Good. Yeah. I'm like, I'm supposed to be here today, which is
yes.
crazy. The timing is impeccable.
It is, because we talked before, you was saying some things that you shared on Facebook we gonna get into.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dang, we can talk about that, you know, on the show. But before we get into you know, entrepreneurship and all of that stuff, were you born and raised right here in Cincinnati?
I am.
Yeah.
I was. So
okay.
I was born and raised here.
Okay.
And if y'all want to know my high school.
Yeah. Oh, I knew we was gonna start. Oh, here we go.
Withrow Tigers.
Oh, shoot, here we go. Because Vern about to start representing his high school.
Man, listen, Winwood Warriors. West Side.
I'm a Bulldog all day. You know what I'm saying? Woodward Bulldog. You know, even though I dropped out of high school, you know, I had to go back and get my GED.
That's okay, but look at you now.
But Woodward, you know what I'm saying? Woodward all day.
Absolutely.
Blue and white. You feel me?
Yeah.
Represent.
Yeah, for sure. So born and raised Cincinnati, Ohio. Went to you say Withrow.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? How was the childhood, man? How was coming up? Was you always entrepreneur spirit, you know?
No,
I
wasn't.
So what was going to be your thing in life? You know, like what you want to be when you grow up? Like, what was that?
So my thing was, and this is so funny because a lot of people don't know this. I wanted to actually be a singer, and I was groomed to be a singer. I took voice lessons. I did the whole thing. I am dead serious.
This is my first time ever.
I know
anything like this.
And I wanted to be. The genre of music was like jazz. So my two favorite artists are Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Because of her vocals. And I'm a second.
For sure.
And back then I was a second soprano. What? And then Natalie Cole, because I loved her vibe. I loved her style, her vibe, classy. So that was my dream. But then when I realized that I couldn't, that wasn't foreseeable. Math is my thing. And so, you know, I've always been about the books. I've always made, you know, excellent grades. I come from a single family home. Okay. My mother did not play no games. And so, so then that was my path.
But singing though, like.
Yes.
I did not know.
I was that girl.
As long as I've known you, I've never known you to even mention.
No. I don't.
Hold on.
I ain't never heard you say.
Wait a second. Right. Hold on. Wait a second.
I'm about to bust a note because that voice is not that voice. I can carry a tune and I can sing, but it is not to that caliber. And I really believe that when you have that gift, you have to keep using it. And and I just don't think God wanted me to go down that path, especially during the time when I was coming up. So, and being in the industry because of all the things that,
for sure.
And all of that. And so, yeah. But what made you music? I love music.
Did you ever sing in a choir? Did you ever sing at school?
I did. I sung in school. I sung in a choir. I did many performances, solo performances when I was in elementary and middle school. Once I got to high school, I was still kind of singing.
Yeah.
And when I think that's when I got my aha moment, like, this isn't realistic. And so I really had to then focus on books and what my next journey and chapter would be.
Okay. But hold on, Vern. But what made it not realistic though? Like what hit you? You was like, nah.
Yeah. So I grew up in the West End, Lincoln Courts.
Okay.
And so, I grew up in the hood. Like, and most people don't know that. Like, my whole family, my mom and her family grew up in the Lincoln Courts in the West End. And once I got to 11th grade, we moved out of the West End.
Okay.
And moved to Madisonville. And so it was just me, my mom, and my brother. And so for me, number one, it was about getting out the hood.
Okay.
And I wasn't a street kid, but I mean, I played in the neighborhood, all that kind of stuff. But my mother really had a handle on me. And so that my family, her brothers and sisters and stuff like that. And so once we got, I was like, I don't want to be in the hood. I don't want to, I respect where I came from.
For sure.
I can relate.
Yeah.
I can go in the hood and feel safe.
Right.
All of that. But I knew I wanted something better for myself.
Right.
And so once I got to high school, I knew that either I was going to college or I was going to have to do something. And the decision I made, because my mom didn't have money for me to go to college. And she did the best job that she could do.
For sure.
I ended up joining the Army, National Guard. So I enlisted, did that for 7 years. And that was how, that was the trajectory of my life. And so I was like, I need to see the world. And the way for me to do that, this is going to be my path. And this is how I'm going to be able to go to college and do all of those things. And so I just kind of left that then singing for me became really just a hobby and a love that I've always carried. And I had been singing since I could talk. My mother and my grandmother and her sip, they was like, I've never seen a baby who would I was fascinated with jingles. And so I knew all the jingles and commercials. It's nuts. I know.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Young Taren in front of the TV like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Exactly.
Right. The best part of waking up.
And she's singing, singing about coffee. She's singing you out here.
Right.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Coffee.
So crazy.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
I know. It's so funny.
All right. So I got to ask you I got to ask you this question. Okay. So you have a daughter. You don't have to disclose her name or her age or anything like that. But your husband sings as well.
He does.
That's my brother.
Yes.
So
shout out Aaron.
Yes.
Can your daughter sing?
Brooke can carry a tune, but no, that is not her.
Okay. I was just curious because I'm like, sometimes when both parents, if it passes down, you just like, wow, I just did not know.
No.
Dang, I would have never known you.
I
But you never mentioned it. That's so crazy to me. Like, and especially for something that you train for, to rehearse like lessons and
hold on,
and never even mentioned.
Bro, she said she's second soprano.
Bro.
That's saying I play second fiddle. And second fiddle was still good.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't squeeze at that. So
Yeah.
I'm just like sitting here like, wow.
Yeah. I was trying to get to that Mariah Carey
What?
voice. And sometimes I could hit it. And then I was like, yeah, we're going to stay in our lane. It just depends. But, there's so much in training your vocals. And you guys know that just from rapping and all that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Training your vocals,
Breathing,
resting, and, all the things. And so, I do. I sing all the time.
Does JD know?
All the time. He does, but
Has he heard?
He has. But he's heard a very safe voice.
Yeah, reserved.
Yes. And he was like, I was like, I can just sit and talk to him. I can carry a tune. I recorded myself and sent it to him. That's how.
I know he called you up immediately. It was like,
I was like,
Taren,
you're not going to see me on, because what it was a challenge. And he was like, you can actually do the challenge. And I said, yeah. And I sent it to him. I did the challenge. sent it to him, and he was like, that was so safe. And I was like, but I did it.
He knew.
That's all.
Real recognize real.
Yeah.
Real recognize real.
You know what you can hold a note.
He was like, oh, she held back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You dangerous.
But I've never sang since we've been at FAI, or even when I was when we joined Bethlehem, I did join the choir for a little bit of time.
Okay. I was thinking about that.
Like a little bit of time.
All right.
And then we've done praise and worship. Like I did praise and worship there for a short stint, and then that was it. So that's the last time that I've physically been on a stage singing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Man.
Shock factor.
Oh my freaking goodness. That's crazy, bro. Never would have thought that.
Never.
What was your, like, coming up?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite job I ever worked to this day gotta be Foot Locker. Like, I worked at Foot Locker when I think I was like 16 or like 17.
Yeah.
And that's what got me into my shoe fetish. Like,
yes,
Foot Locker, man. And just, I never knew it would prepare me for what I do today, which is crazy because I never wanted a clothing line a day in my life. But I see how working with people helped me in the field that I'm in. It's so funny, man. You do, like, you be on this journey in life and you just never know the things that you're doing early in your life, how it prepares you for later, for things you never knew. So, like, what was your favorite job that you say, I mean, we entrepreneurs, but, of course, we work for somebody. But, so what was, like, your favorite? You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to say my favorite job was when I was a senior in high school.
Okay.
That was the first time that I had gotten kind of like a co-op job. Okay. And so the company that I worked for, was no longer in existence, but it was called Prep Incorporated. And what they did was they helped people, pretty much minorities, get GEDs and job placement. But my role there was, because at that point I had decided, like, I'm going to be in math. I'm either going to be an educator,
accountant,
or an accountant, because that was the block class. Back then they had block classes. And that was my block class was accounting and computing.
Okay.
And so, and the reason why I love that job is because it was a small company. My mentor there, two of my mentors there were Black women. And the one, she was the accountant, and I got to really work with her. And then the woman that owned the company was kind of like a grandmother. And she was a white woman, but she had been married to a Black man, so her children were biracial.
Okay.
And she really it was like I became one of her children. And so she and I developed a relationship, so much so that she was willing to invest in my future and send me to college.
That's crazy.
And it was, and you just never know what people will do for you,
man,
and what they see in you. And so that was like, oh my gosh. And so what's funny about it, though, is that I didn't take advantage of the opportunity because, one, I didn't know how much power I had as an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And I was such a disciplined child. Like, my mom was for it at first, and then she wasn't. And so, of course, I'm listening to mama.
For sure.
Like, you're not doing it. You're going to be too far away from home, and blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, I needed to break away from that. So then that was the reason why I joined the military, because she couldn't stop that. Because once you sign that paper,
yes, over.
What your parents say?
Yes, over.
You belong to somebody else.
You belong to the government.
Yeah. Right.
And so, I have often thought, like, man, I wonder what that path would have looked like for me. Because where I was going to go to school was Howard University.
Okay.
And I was going to live with her daughter. They had a job lined up for me. And at the time, her daughter was married to a senator. So they had money. They had deep pockets.
Wow.
Mom, I love you. I love you a lot.
Yeah. And I didn't,
but
again,
it's a new mom in town.
It's
we out of here.
I mean, but you don't. So then, that just goes to show, like, how you can see children having allegiance to their parents.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then also not understanding your full power. So what the military ended up teaching me was how much power I did have and the training and the discipline that I had to, obviously go through down that road. And that really set up my life.
Kind of gave you structure, organization.
Yeah. Yes.
And you seem like somebody who is good with numbers seems like a person who's already kind of organized.
Very.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I know that probably just took you over the top as far as organization and stuff like that.
Now, if you look at my desk at home, that's say a whole nother thing. But we getting we getting it together.
Right? Yes.
We are getting it together. But So yeah.
Bro. What was your favorite job, bro?
Man, I guess you could say my favorite job, I was in the food service as a teenager. And I would say I worked at a place that was called Hardee's in Tri-County. It used to be across from Value City.
Hardee's.
And oh my gosh. And I was there for like 4.5 years.
Oh, really?
Wow.
All of high school. Like even during summer, it was full time. During the school year, it was part time. And I was there like, Tuesday, and then I'll be there on Friday and the weekend, of course. But I loved it. It gave me a chance to be able to learn discipline, sticking with a job instead of like bouncing around and stuff like that. And then just like really just the people, I'm a server at heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love to serve people. Like people don't have to give me anything. And I'm like, what do you need? What do you need?
Nah, that's a fact.
I'm there for you. So I think that's kind of like what was in me. And I kind of see it still kind of like shines through today is that I still love to serve. I've asked people like, what do you need? I have no problem. I'm at home serving people.
Yeah.
That's a special gift.
No, it is. It really
everybody, they say they're serving to God.
Well, because you got to have patience.
You have to have
You got to have deep patience.
Yes, you do.
Because people will try you. And you got to have understanding because I think for myself, what helped me to get to that point is that I'm like, all right, God is patient with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I'm supposed to be God-like, Christ-like, then I have to mirror that patience because I want that for me because
Absolutely.
I'm a knucklehead.
Yeah. You got to switch shoes.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to learn how to switch shoes.
He's the best server this universe ever known.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I just mirror my father.
So what's up, man?
Amen.
What you think prepared you for entrepreneurship? Because you said you didn't always want to be an entrepreneur at first.
No.
So what started you on this whole
radar.
entrepreneurship journey? What made you be like, you know what? Bump everybody else. I'm about to go into business.
Yeah.
So how that came to me was I had decided to leave my last corporate job.
Okay.
And Brooke was born.
Okay.
And I started teaching.
I love Brooke, by the way. Let me just say that. I love your whole family.
Yeah.
I love your whole family.
That's my baby, y'all.
Brooke, my girl.
Y'all
She
know
came up
Brooke
to the
Joy.
mall. She like, what's that? Like, she's so fun, man. She's so bubbly.
She is a whole vibe.
That's my girl.
She is.
That's my girl, for real.
But once I had her, I really felt like I really wanted to be a mom, and I wanted to, be a participating
for sure.
mom. Mm-hmm. And so, and thank God I have the luxury, obviously, to do that, being married and financially we could do that, do all of that stuff. And I ended up teaching kids how to pass their GED.
Really?
I did. I worked for this company. So a friend had kind of hooked me up because they were hiring and I was doing in-home tutoring.
Okay.
And I did love it. But again, that's a whole nother level of patience because you're not only dealing with the kids, but you're in their home and you have to deal with the parents. And I saw some things that I wish I could, I have kind of unseen. Yeah. But that kind of really set the playing field. But what that taught me was I do not want to be an educator because I do not have the patience.
Me neither. Boy, I worked at a school and I was like, I'm about to jump off every roof that I can climb up. These kids are wild.
They are wild. And I have to remember that was 2002, 2003, and so we're talking about early 2000s.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, and you're not paying me enough? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that. So I got to go home and deal with my baby.
Ugh.
So yeah, no, I'm okay.
Cause you got to realize, bro, like when I worked for CPS, I was a para. First grade math. I'm like, I dropped out of school, y'all. Why am I teaching math? And I dropped out. This ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? It was,
yes.
But it's basic. It's simple stuff.
Yeah.
Of course that I could, but it was just like, you are not just teaching.
Right.
You're not.
Like, you are
a counselor.
Yes.
Really a counselor.
You everything.
Yep.
You have to give so much more than just, I'm teaching you 1 + 1 = 2.
Right.
Then you dealing with the parents on top of that.
Or
you dealing with the parents or the lack thereof.
True.
Facts.
So it's like a double whammy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot.
Yep. And not just one child.
Right.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Like
a bunch
of them.
Yeah.
A bunch of different spirits.
Yes. It's a lot. Yeah. And I kind of did that. And then I also became the school sub at Brooks School.
Okay.
And she went to a fairly good, at that time was Fairview Clifton German School.
Mm-hmm.
And she went to I would say from a CPS standpoint, pretty good school, but again, you got to deal with parents and all this other stuff. And I was just like, I'm good on this. And I did it and it was great. It was good experience. I got to really get to know the parents and obviously build relationships with the children and the teachers and all of that stuff. And it was great. But I was like, being a teacher, and I have said this even before, but getting into the profession, teachers do not make enough money.
Heck no.
They do not get enough accolade. They should be paid like doctors.
Absolutely.
They really should.
They are raising your children to be what they become.
Right.
Literally.
We do not value our educators enough.
Man, you almost with the teachers more than you with your parents, bro.
You are. Their job. That whole part.
Yes. Your children that's their job. They go to work, which is school, and they're there for
8 hours.
Hold on. Yep. Nope. Longer than that. You know why? Because they got to go home and grade papers and prep for the syllabus for the rest of the remainder of the week.
Absolutely.
So how much time does that teacher spend with their own family?
Yes.
Very little.
And you're saying the teachers aren't making a living wage, and
most of them are,
a lot of them have to do part-time jobs and work over the summer and do all this stuff.
Never.
It's absolutely nuts.
It's like by the time your kid get home, all you got to do is feed them one more time and put them to bed darn near. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That's for real. Like man, teachers so undervalued, man.
So undervalued. I literally love teachers.
Yeah.
And I would make sure,
Yeah.
Obviously when Teacher Appreciation Day come, just do all the things.
Yeah, Good Company gonna go do some more good teacher tees this year.
I love that.
Sweatshirts and stuff. We're gonna have them on our website for real, because I did that a few years ago, and somebody asked me again, like, man, y'all got the good teacher. It's like, man, yeah, we need to
Absolutely.
Encourage the teachers this year.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and especially with what's happening now with all the cuts and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and we're gonna make it a good price too. We're gonna love on the teachers this year, man.
I may have to do some donations.
Yeah.
So we should wrap up.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna love on the teachers this year.
Absolutely.
For sure. You what was like your first business venture? What was your first business?
So the first business officially was Sweet Petite.
Let's get into it.
Hey, right?
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sweet Petite, boy.
Sweet Petite. So, and this is so crazy how that even came about.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shout my girl out on this. So I grew up in a family of cooks and bakers.
Okay.
So I learned how to bake from my grandmother.
Okay.
And that was our thing. And my mom's a really good baker and cook. But I spent a lot of time with my grandmother coming up because, you know, like when I would, sometimes I would have to stay with her during the week and she make sure I get to school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The things.
Yep.
And so for me, it's natural. It's nothing, you know, it's like, it's part of my life.
Okay.
Me cooking and baking. That's like what I do.
Gotcha.
And so I went to there was like a dinner and Kasara D's, and I'm forgetting Kasara, forgive me if you hear this, what your married name is. But Kasara and I were talking and she said to me on this particular day, she was like, Taren, you should sell your desserts. And to me, that sounded so crazy and foreign. And I was like, what? Like, that was never even, I'm like, I'm a math person. Like, that doesn't even make any sense to me.
Sell some desserts.
She was like, you should sell your desserts. Your desserts are that good. And when I tell you, it was like literally, and she knows this story, it was literally like she was the voice of God. It resonated. It stayed in I could not sleep. Like I was wrestling with this whole concept of selling desserts.
Has anybody else said that before her?
No.
Okay.
And so what ended up happening was I had taken a trip. Aaron and I had, like, for one of our anniversary trips, we went to California, to San Diego, and my cousin, like, because I have family there, she and her husband planned out a whole itinerary. So this particular day, we met them and we went to this place called, and it's still open, Extraordinary Desserts. So imagine Cheesecake Factory, but they sell nothing but desserts and cocktails. When I tell you I was so fascinated, and all I did, like for the most part, I was just like watching everything.
Yeah.
And
wheels were spinning.
It was like, what is happening? And so when Aaron and I went to the airport, like I got all their literature, we went to the airport, and I kid you not, I think I'm sure I still have the napkin somewhere. Literally on the napkin, God gave me the name, Sweet Petite Desserts. He gave me the vision for it, bite-sized desserts. Cincinnati does not have a market for that. This is how you need to structure it. He said, you have everything that you need, because at that time, or before that, I had been working for IBM, and I had since left there, but I knew I was a programmer.
Okay.
And so designed my website. I knew how to do the sales. You know, I started like researching my market. Like when I tell you, he showed me.
So petite, I always thought petite was a double, like because of your frame, but then the bite size.
So petite without the E means small dessert.
Okay.
Petite with the E means small person.
Oh,
when I bought the domain name, petite with the E was not available. And so I had to like research, like, can I spell this way? Like, you know, here I am grammar checking all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I did the research, I found out that petite without the E means small dessert.
Wow. So it was meant.
That was destiny.
It was, when I tell you, it was so crazy. You
was going to spell it with the E at first?
I was going to spell it with the E at first.
Okay.
And it was like, no, this is what you're going to do. Now, I do own both now, because eventually whoever owned it, they gave it up, and I ended up just buying it just so that I could have it.
You hear that business. you hear what she own. You feel me? Don't get it twisted. Business acumen on point.
Yes.
Let me
when
get
I
both of these real quick.
I was like, so, I mean, you know, so that was, and I was like, I don't know where this is going to take me, but it was such an easy thing to do because I already do it and I already loved it. And the thing that I didn't have was, I was like, man, I wish my grandmother could have seen me do this because of all the labor and the love that we put into baking and all the things. And also, I wish I had some of her recipes. This woman, and I'm sure this is probably true for a lot of our grandparents, the recipes are in their head. They don't have anything written down, which I thought, I'm like, how do you even, but I do know that now because now I'm baking and I'm like, I already know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Right. It's muscle memory at this point.
It's literally, yes. So what I ended up doing, I just designed a menu and made all the things that I love. So everything that I bake, I love it.
Yeah.
And I just tested the market, got feedback. I gave it to like so many different people, different ages, different nationalities, because I wanted real time. And I still have like all the things that people wrote me. I still have all of that. And then from there, I was just like, let's do this. Let's see what we can do. And it, obviously it jumped off great.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I guess my third year in is when I was able to get the building.
Store downtown.
I ended up going through, at the time, Bad Girl Ventures, which is now called Abiatra Accelerators.
Okay.
Or it might just be Abiatra. I went through that program, and that's how I and I won. I ended up securing the funds to buy like all my equipment, everything. And I was like, God, this is crazy. I have gone from being a programmer to owning a dessert business. Like, how insane is that? But everything that I learned, everything from being in the military and learning the discipline from all of that and the structure, getting my degree in business and knowing how to like do all of that. Like when I say God, it was like he literally put a mirror up in front of my face and said, Taren, I still hear the words. You have everything that you need. And all you need to do is use that and trust me. And that's what I've done. I've done that for the last it will literally be 16 years in August. So you mentioned my post. So I posted this morning.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, y'all are literally blowing up my Facebook page. And I had to stop reading because I'm like, I had to be here and I don't want to look like a hot mess on air. But I announced that I've just decided to really pivot that business.
Okay.
Because I'm in my next already. I just haven't really made the announcement about it. But
wait, how many years?
Yes.
How many years were you?
So 16 years from the time I started the business up until this point.
Sweet 16.
And then sweet 16.
You like that sweet
16. I think I actually put that in my post.
Did you? Wow.
I want to say I did. I want to say I did do that play on words.
Because it is sweet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's been great, know, but it was time, because one of the things that was prophesied to me some years ago was that I would be, the door that was going to open for me was to teach others how to do this. And I believed what was spoken over me. So I'm telling you, believe what is spoken over you.
Yeah.
When it comes from a valid source.
There you go.
And I held on to that and I just said, God, whatever door you need to open it. I'm following you, and whatever doors need to close. And this was the time. This was the time to do that. And I already have, it's everything that I'm doing, getting ready to do. I'm already doing it. I've already got my contracts. So I've been in a rest period.
Okay.
So you guys know that I own Cream and Sugar, or I owned Cream and Sugar.
Yep.
We actually sold that business the end of February. So since the end of February.
Wait. No, hold on. Let's don't get into Cream and Sugar yet.
I'm sorry.
Because I still want to know. I want to know about Sweet Petite, right?
Yes.
So every entrepreneur, man, we got these highs.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
And everything be good, boy. We be dancing. We be celebrating. And then you look up and you like,
what am I doing?
Okay.
Yeah. All that.
I don't know what I'm about to do with my life. Like, what was some of those lows that you was like, I can't do this.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? But then God brought us out, of course.
Yeah.
But what was some of those challenges dealing with sweet petite, especially in the food industry?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The dessert industry gotta be.
Yeah.
Food and clothing is tough.
Absolutely.
Because they're real options. Like, people don't have to wear good company.
Absolutely.
People ain't gotta eat. People can go to Krispy Kreme. You know what I mean? It's just like
anywhere. Yes. So I would say starting out. So this is the thing. I tell people this, and I'm sure you both of you guys have dealt with this. I have quit so many times.
Yep.
Like, I quit
400 times within these 16 years.
Yes.
Yep.
Like, and I'm like, okay, have your moments.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then get over it.
What's something that broke you down? You was like, I can't.
You, the first, like, when we opened up. So this is the thing that, to me, I felt was the challenge, but where I really grew, because I didn't come from, I'm not a trained chef. I'm not, I didn't go to school for this. This is my gift that God gave to me. Yeah. And I recognize it as a gift. So I have never claimed, and I would correct people. Like, I am not a chef.
Yeah.
And and I'm definitely not a pastry chef. I am a baker. And so, because I didn't come from some establishment or, like a Grader's or Savati's or Buskin or whatever, I had to literally build my following organic.
Yeah.
Because Facebook was relatively new, and that was probably like the first real social media that I had, been a part of. And so I had to do the work. Like, I had to grind. I had to figure it out. And there was only one other Black business owner that I knew. And she was, and she still is in fashion, that I could really talk to and have real conversation. And she really helped me. And then, I had a mentor. And he could help me, especially from a financial standpoint, and just making sure I was set up in the way that I needed to be set up legally and structure and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But to get people to come and buy from you, marketing is a whole nother beast. And that has always been a challenge for me. Okay. And so you have to work at that. You have to figure out, where do I need to show up? And so that's like what now I talk a lot about that. Like, where do you need to show up? You don't need to be at everything. You can't be at everything.
Facts.
And what are the things, why are you showing up where you're showing up? So understanding that, and that helps you understand who your target customer is. Yeah. Because the first thing people say is, everybody's my target customer. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No.
They're not.
Nah. Don't lie to yourself.
They're not.
You're going to be disappointed.
You're going to be so disappointed.
You're going to be hurt.
Yep.
You're going to be so disappointed. And so when I came to OTR, which was before you, obviously.
Yep.
What is it? Lord have mercy.
What, the business district?
The train. What you call it?
Oh, not the trolley, but the
oh my gosh, we're messing up the name.
I know what you're talking about.
The little train that go by.
What is it?
That goes through
the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You guys know what we're talking about.
Streetcar.
The streetcar.
There it is.
Sorry, streetcar.
That's why you're here.
Yes.
That's exactly, that's the only reason. I don't say nothing else.
Yeah.
All right. Unless we get stuck on something, okay?
Yeah. And unless we get stuck with something else.
Right. I'm quiet.
I'm quiet.
So the streetcar was not there. So I opened literally, not by choice, the dead of winter. The night before that we were supposed to do our launch, or that we did our launch, we had a level 3 snowstorm. When I tell you, and I had baked all this stuff, got everything ready, and I'm like, we can't cancel it. The power of God, I kid you not. And usually the streets, when stuff like that happens, the streets downtown, they don't get the love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baby, when I tell you I went home, I had to like force myself to leave. I was like, because I got to make it home. At this point, because it was late at night, and I'm like, I got to make it home. I got to be able. I had every emotion, and I said, God, whatever's going to happen, we still got to do it. I promise you, the next day, not a cloud in the sky.
Wow.
They had cleared the streets. The only thing we had to do when we came in was clear the sidewalk. We sold out of every single thing. We had a line. People showed up.
Yes.
It wasn't like freezing. I mean, it was insane. And I cried, laughed. I had every freaking emotion.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, God, that was the first thing. Like, okay, I did the right thing.
Yeah.
But then I think it was February, we had the one mayor and they were getting ready to lay the tracks. And Ray Street, where we were, was the main strip.
Okay.
And that was tough. Because you couldn't
no
park.
Parking. Oh.
The sidewalk, you had to walk on a board. And so I had to really depend on people ordering and events, because events for me has always been my bread and butter. And thank God I had like clientele prior to opening the shop. But
Okay.
you know, you got expenses that you never had before.
Yeah,
I still got to pay rent and all this stuff. What I will say is 3CDC was good to me.
Me too. Shout out to 3CDC.
They were good to me.
Let me just say that.
Yes.
They love me like I was a child or something. I ain't gonna lie.
Same.
Yeah, they took care of me.
They took care of me and they carried me for at least 2 years. That's a whole nother testimony. But when I tell you those people took care of me, they took care of me. And that is why I was able to push past that, between that 3 to 5 years of being successful. Because most businesses, well, typically they'll fail between 1 to 3 years. But if you can make it like that 3 to 5, then you're doing good.
Yeah.
I would say that to me was the hardest part.
It's just the launch, huh?
The launch. And
so you ain't never baked a whole lot of stuff and it was the wrong thing, or somebody was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be heartbreaking.
No.
Okay. Yo, what up? This episode of Get It Together is brought to you by our lifetime sponsor, Good Company Apparel. Man, Good Company is a brand encouraging individuals to wear who you are, right? Live what you believe, right? And pushing the message about keeping good company around you. Listen, this brand has been around over 10 years, pushing the message about watching the people you surround yourself with. You know, you can check billboards, you can see back of buses. You will never see no message reminding our community to watch the company that they keep. So that's what Good Company Apparel come in place, y'all. So the logo is crazy. You just say G-O-O-D, right? The second O is in parentheses saying, listen, not only should we keep good company around us, but you take that second O out, God got us covered too, man. We keeping God company. Wear who you are, live what you believe, keep good company, man. Hit the website, www.goodcoapparel.com, and go visit the kiosk in Kenwood Mall. Come see us, right? We open Thursday through Sunday with the store open at noon. Come check us out, man. Keep good company. Yeah.
Because I understood waste. I understood just from all the business knowledge that I had. I knew how much I needed to sell.
Okay.
So it was always about the marketing. But again, it was a roller coaster because there were times when I could have 2 solid good months and then you might have 3 bad months.
Absolutely.
Things don't stop.
Absolutely.
Don't.
So, I tell people all the time, if it wasn't for Aaron, we would have been homeless because we weren't living off sweet potato. It looked all shiny and glamorous. And you saw me driving my car. That was kudos to my husband.
Come on, hubby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the field and hold it down.
He said, listen, you got a husband. You got somebody to take care of you.
That's right.
And he takes care of me.
Come on, man. Come on. Shout out to the real ones.
I can live my dream.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
And when I tell you that man is my rock.
Yeah. Come on, talk about it.
Like,
that's my guy.
You did a good one on that.
It's important. It's important for that man to have a spouse that holds you down. I was on Facebook or something, and it was like it was this video that came on, and it was like husbands. This was talking about husbands, right? Who got a spouse who supports you is like the percentage of his success rate is like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Goes up. You know what I mean? So speaking of bro, like how important has he been in your entrepreneurial journey? You know what I'm saying?
He has put up with all my shenanigans.
Yeah, cause we got some. As an entrepreneur, you got some shenanigans.
He has talked me off of the cliff. He has heard all the things. And Aaron is a very good listener. And he never really tried to fix things. He allowed me to ask.
Okay.
He could see, he understood like everything that I was dealing with. And then he allowed me to also have my space. Because a lot of times when I was in the trenches and going through, I'm a silent person.
Okay.
And he knows I'm in communion with God.
Yeah.
And there have been times where we didn't say much for a month.
Yeah. Yeah. But he knew.
And he knew. I said, I just need you to just be here.
Just be present.
And pray over me. And the man prays over me. He puts blessed oil on my head. That is my pastor.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
He has covered me through everything.
It's good stuff.
And he has rolled with me on all the things. And so, you know, and that's important when you are a business owner. You have to have your tribe. You got to have those people that are going to be there no matter what. It's so important because it's not this is not just about you.
It affects everybody you connected
that's
to.
That's right.
Up
Absolutely.
or down.
You need a team.
Man, listen.
You need a team. And so I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for him. And then I will tell you this. I remember, I don't even know what year this was. It had to be within that 3 to 5 years. And that's when we became members of Fresh Anointing Impact Church.
Okay.
Pastor Jonathan Dine.
JD in the building.
Right.
That boy
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to y'all.
I get a no here and there. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I might just come out with something.
Right.
He and I had dinner, and because I needed to consult with somebody other than Aaron, who could speak life into me. And I know that he is a businessman himself. And we had dinner. And when I tell you, again, like the voice of God, because I was at a point with Sweet Petite, like, I got to make some money. Like, this is not that.
What we doing here?
Like, I know my value. I went from making 6 figures to...
Go figure.
Yeah.
Go figure.
You're like, so you got $20?
No, for real.
Let me hold.
For real.
Let me hold. Let me get.
I ain't gonna get this back. I ain't gonna get this back. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna keep you a little funky 20. It's funky when I owe it back. It smelled like roses when I needed it. Now you want your little funky 20 back?
Here.
I want it back.
Correct. I mean, it was insane. And the thing that he really imparted to me was, Taren, you have already been successful. You have done the thing that most people cannot even do.
Very true.
And he was like, so where I had to get to in my mind was not allowing this business to kill me and not allowing it to be my end. He said, this does not define you. This is just one little portion of who you are. And when I tell you that, like, really helped me. And then my best friend, I end up talking to her, and I was like, did y'all have a conversation? Because she literally like said what he said, and that released me, and it opens me up to the next thing that God was needing me to see. And that's why, and then so after that, then obviously I tacked on about another 8 to 10 years. I mean, it was just so crazy. And I was such a woman. Well, I still am that person that prays all the time. And that was one of the blessings about having, and I do know that one of the main reasons why I had the storefront in OTR, so many people, when they would come in there, strangers, complete strangers, and I would literally ask them, how are you doing today? And I really meant it, but you know how some people be like, I'm doing good. You know, it's just such a casual thing to say. So many people would just tell me stuff. It would just blow my mind. And he said, you are a minister in the marketplace. I need to use you. You are my vessel. And when I got that, and I said, oh, I'm going to be blessed. I'm blessed, and I'm going to be blessed because I am doing the work of God. You're not just buying treats.
Come on.
You're getting something more than that. So many people I have prayed, strangers, prayed over, had real conversation. We would chop it up.
So good.
I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because it literally prepared me for my next.
So good, man.
Yeah, that is good. Speaking of good, it reminds me of like how, when people go in for like, those treats and stuff, it reminds me of the scripture that says, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is what?
He good.
That he's good."
Yes.
So they thought they was getting something physical only, but their spirit was also tasting the goodness of the Lord through your ministry.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Through your person, man. Which is
absolutely. And that is one of my favorite scriptures. And I have never made that connection. Like literally you just,
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. That's crazy. So they was tasting something
Look at Jesus,
physical.
Y'all. Look at Jesus.
Man. You know what I mean? Tasting something that you made with your hands though.
Right.
My hand. He said, everything you need, you have it. This is your gift. And when I tell you I take care of my hands, like I wouldn't do crazy stuff. I wouldn't go bowling. I wouldn't go skating. Like I was like,
my girl got the model hands. Will you hear me?
Literally, my hands. I was like,
this
invaluable.
You know people insure stuff like that.
They
people
do.
You kidding me?
Yes, they do.
I heard MC Hammer insured his legs.
I believe that.
Like real talk. Yeah. Like that's how I make my living.
This is how I make money.
For real.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I said, if one hand or finger is broke, I can't. What am I do?
Yeah.
What? So I mean, it was such a blessing, and then just how many people's lives I got to be a part of. Yeah. The joy from that, and I will say, doing this work has been so much joy because I was a part of so much joy.
Yeah.
And so I could financially be depleted, but showing up,
buddy,
still. And so then that let me know, like, you serve a God that I am limitless. I'm going to always take care of you. I never fell behind on my bills.
Yeah.
People did not get paid. Yeah. My employees got paid. Yeah. My vendors, like I never fell behind.
Man.
And we always have food on the table.
That's
we can still take a vacation.
I don't care about nothing else.
When I say, and so he was like, money, it's, yes, you need money.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
However, it is not everything. And don't let that money make you.
That's right. All money ain't good money.
You tell the money where it needs to go. Right. You don't allow the money to tell you what you need to do with it.
How can something with no emotions make us so emotional?
Man, so emotional. Yes.
Yep.
That crazy, bro.
Because people put their trust in the currency instead of
and it's power to them.
Yeah,
we see that now.
Yeah, we talk about the love, love of money,
big time love,
the love of
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not itself, but the love of it is the root. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it'll mess up the poor man, it'll mess up the rich man.
Absolutely,
all at the same time.
Yep,
all at
the love of it.
What was one of your highs when you sealed a deal with a big company? You was like, I made it.
Everybody gets cheese.
Everybody
on their burger.
You want butter on your popcorn? I got you. We going out tonight.
Yes.
There was a couple of that resonate like just right off.
Yeah.
My very first like big deal was when I got the deal with Buskin. I did all their cake pops for all the, and this is before I even opened the store. This is when I was a home-based business. So this was in, I feel like this was probably, it had to be like year 2 or so.
Did they come to you or you reached out to them?
Yeah. So they ended up, the woman, the head like baker at Buskin found me and she asked me, and they knew I was, home based.
Okay.
And so I made all the cake pops for all of their locations. I only had to take them to the main location in Hyde Park. And then at that time, if you guys remember, on the one side of the bakery, you could get specialty cakes and stuff. And there was a woman over there. She would design all the things.
Yeah.
She would decorate the cake pops. We were doing, I'm not kidding you, we were doing like 10,000 cake pops a month. Insane. And then Halloween for them is like Christmas. So then we could do something where upwards to almost 20,000 cake pops in a month. It was freaking insane.
That's crazy.
My mind can't even.
Bro, I almost walked out of this interview, bro.
Rolling hands.
Oh my.
Handmade.
Because they're all handmade.
This is not factory like.
Yeah.
Handmade.
That's from sun up to sundown.
When I'm telling you, talk about time management and being a math person and just mapping it out, like, don't play with me. I know how to do the thing. I was like, we got to have a system. Like, this is a whole process. That was freaking amazing. I also got to do, if you guys remember the series, which I was so sad that they didn't renew it, Lovecraft Country.
Oh yeah.
So
you don't know about that?
Nah.
It was HBO.
Yes. Oh shoot, I can't think of the actor.
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan
Majors
was
and then Journey.
Journey Smollett was in the movie.
Yeah.
I got to do I did all chocolate chip cookies for the premiere of that. And what they ended up doing was they used all black vendors for different things. So when they premiered it, they did these boxes and they looked like moviegoer boxes. And so I had my cookie in there with my label. And so I couldn't tell anybody. We did it was out there, but it wasn't out there in a way that I felt like it could have been.
Yeah.
But that was kind of cool.
Dang.
And I would just wish I could have actually showed up and been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been on a whole other level. I made that.
I made that cookie right there.
Especially when they asked, who did this?
Yes. And I did get a few orders from that I shipped around the country, but that was kind of cool. I'm trying to think what else was a big to do. I can't even just doing all the weddings because I got I was connected to a woman and she is still in the wedding industry, and she's kind of like one of the top wedding vendors here. And she got me an in. So I've made a lot of money doing, weddings for her and just doing big events like the Urban League
and then when you go out on your own with being a vendor here at this location.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But some of the bigger, doing that kind of stuff was just always amazing. And I will say, people were very, my customers have been very loyal to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in Nordstrom. I cannot forget and Children's. Listen, look, it's all coming back, guys. So being in Starbucks at Children's for about 4 years, I was in Nordstrom, I think for 5 or 6 in the Nordstrom E-Bar, and they would use me for all of their events and stuff. And, so all of that was my bread and butter.
Okay.
Events. Those
and
things,
partnerships.
Yes, the partnerships were huge and key. The thing was right before COVID, because I had thought, I'm going to expand. I'm going to hire another pastry chef. Literally had hired somebody, and then COVID happened. And then I kind of let that go because I was then now working on cream and sugar.
Okay.
And so, which I think God was showing me okay, I need you to pause.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take this time and let's figure this out.
Okay.
Take everything that you've learned from Sweet Petite and now you know how to do this.
And apply it to cream and sugar.
To cream and sugar. And opening cream and sugar was way easier.
Okay. Because you did that with
we did that literally.
One of your friends, right?
Well, I did that with Crystal Grace.
Okay.
And she and I, we opened, you guys know, in the middle of freaking COVID.
Yep.
And rocked it.
And it was jumping.
It was jumping.
How'd that come about?
She and I, we just wanted to do something together. I called her and I said, Crystal, I think we need to do something together.
Simple as that.
And we love coffee, and we love coffee shops, and we love really good food. And we just created a concept. She knew about the space.
Okay.
And we pulled it together in 6 months.
Wow.
Use our own money. We self-funded.
Wow.
And opened it, and it was such an easy lift
Mm-hmm.
But again, being in the restaurant industry, it's a whole different thing. And, you know, and it was time to move on. She was ready to do some other things. I was starting to get into some other things.
So you guys sold that?
We sold it, yes.
Okay.
So we ended up selling it to Simone Cox.
Okay.
Or Cooks now.
Okay.
And was happy to do that to keep it Black woman owned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
how long did you guys have that?
We had it literally for 5 years.
It's been 5 years?
Yeah.
We sold it February 28th. We did our soft launch March of 2020, right before COVID shut down. And we couldn't open to the public until June because everything was shut down.
Yep.
But literally 5 years.
Coffee. Wow. And I go in there. I remember going in there, seeing bro in there, Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. Yeah. Sierra, that was one of Sierra's spots. She used to always hit up. She used to always go in there. Like, I used to call her. She on her way to work. I'm like, where you at? I'm in Cream and Sugar. Like, all right. I see you.
Yep.
Hey. And so now you are, is Kinebrew consultant, right?
I am, yes.
Okay. Is this something we can talk about, or
we can talk about
just
it
a little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't want to rush that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay.
So basically, what I had to do was, and again, these doors opened because God was like, I literally manifested it.
Man,
I put it out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, God, I'm tired. I'm ready to move on. I need you to show me my next. I want to teach. I want to teach on a collegiate level. I want to educate other entrepreneurs. I need you to open that door. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I trust you. I believe, and I have the faith. And so when Crystal and I made the decision to sell Cream and Sugar, which I had to do it because I was like, I got to let some things go in order to allow myself
something
to
else,
take on, this other dream, right?
Absolutely.
And so just because of, I'm like, it pays to be a good person.
It definitely does.
I am a woman of integrity.
That's it.
I live and will die
on that hill of integrity.
Because I'm like, God sees everything.
Yep.
You can fool people, you can say whatever, but he sees everything.
He does, man.
And I'm going to heaven. I'm going.
That's right. That's right.
Speak it.
That's right. You got three of us in here.
Right.
Listen,
I'm going.
We going.
I'm going. And so I said, God, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I trust you. And every door that you have ever opened, or everything that I have is because you opened that door.
That's it.
It wasn't because of me.
Yeah.
I trusted you, and I knew that you would order my steps. And so just through my networking over the years and people seeing my value, I signed a couple of contracts within the last 2 months. And I'm set up for the next year.
Come on.
And longer. And so I had to form a business so that you can
operate in those.
Yes.
Okay.
And so what I'll be doing is focusing on educating entrepreneurs and also doing some project management.
Okay.
And that's my lane. I want to teach and educate and get all this stuff out of my head.
Yeah.
And literally allow it to be value for entrepreneurs and really somewhat focus in the food space.
Okay.
Because there are so many things that food entrepreneurs just don't know.
Yeah.
And they need, and I'm not a gatekeeper, and I've never been a gatekeeper. And we have too many gatekeepers.
Oh my God.
And I said, okay, God, so I not only get the opportunity to not be a gatekeeper, but I get to get paid for it too.
Man, listen.
Bring it on. You the right one.
And not work as hard.
Yeah.
I am
something you already do. You love doing.
Smarter.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to preserve this temple.
Come on.
And I've been focused on that.
That's so good.
I have been focused on self-care.
Come on.
And mental health.
Yeah.
And, and so in order for me to do that, I was like, I got to let all this other stuff go. So it has been bittersweet.
Yeah.
I am so grateful that I can sit here and say that I literally held down my baby for 16 years.
That's crazy.
And got to open up a whole nother one.
It's amazing.
While I've carried this one.
Yeah.
Hey.
And now I have formed Kinebrew Consulting.
Yes.
And
congratulations.
get to take that knowledge and do the thing. Thank you so much.
Teaching on, you know.
And being me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because how I am right now, this is what you're getting.
Yeah.
When you.
This it.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
like,
so good,
I have
man.
to tell you the truth because this entrepreneurship journey is not easy. And especially in the, like you said, retail and food and the things that we are dealing with. And that's the other thing. And I know it was God's timing because, you know, when I saw politically what was happening, he was like, ma'am, you need to get out.
Ooh.
You need to get out. And I listened to that voice and I'm so glad that I did because it was impeccable timing because I am hearing it every day from my food people, how tough it is. They don't know how to do this and that, pricing, the this, that, and the other. And and what I will say to any entrepreneur, you have to be okay with letting that ship sail.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know when to let it go. Don't let that business kill you.
Man.
Because it will literally kill you. I have been depressed.
Yeah.
And
business will kill you. Any business.
In general, yes.
Being an entrepreneur, it will take you out of here, bro.
So you need to have an extra exit strategy.
Yeah.
That's just not, don't just say, I have an exit strategy. No, you need to real have one. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I am going to focus on probably sometime this year is teaching people how to sell a business. Because, baby, what I learned, thank you, Jesus.
Nah, for real. For real.
That right there, it was some foolery going on with the people I had to deal with. Not my business partner, but the broker that I had to deal with. And I'm so glad that I know God because let me tell you, he gave me the insight and he reminded me, you have everything you need. I need you to pay attention to the deal. And I had to uncover some stuff and I had to call them on it because this is my money.
That's right.
Right.
You know, so
you built this from the ground up.
Now that I know,
helping other people.
I am going to help other small businesses.
That's amazing. Sharing is caring, man. Like,
and I'm going to listen, I'm blessed now.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah. Once you give,
do my will.
Yeah,
that is it.
That's it.
Do my will.
Yep. Look,
so if y'all ever see me going left, look. Don't let me listen.
Nah, for real.
I tell Aaron and Brooke all the time, like,
help me.
You love me. I'm
help me.
Right.
Yeah.
Help
me.
Yes. Kevin Hart said, help me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let me go astray.
Don't let me go astray.
What do you do for, you know, being an entrepreneur? And this might help some people. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you do for self-care? Like, how do you take a break? Because it's my wife tell me
balance.
Look, my wife be telling me like, babe, just take a break. It's like,
it sounds foreign. Like I hear the words coming out of your mouth.
Cool. Like
no,
it's not
such
that
a common,
easy.
It's such really a common question.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I say to that because I feel like as an entrepreneur, you're not going to have what they quote unquote balance.
Yeah.
And everybody's balance is different.
For sure.
Different because of your tolerance.
Yep.
However, you do need to rest. Mm-hmm. And so what I started doing, and I've been doing this for a few years, is I started putting myself on my calendar. And I live and die by my calendar.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I had gotten to the point where I didn't work on Mondays and I didn't work on Fridays. And then
Did that take a while for you? Was it cut and dry? Like but you still found yourself working a little bit like, oh shoot, let me stop.
I may answer an email, but I would like not do events or I wouldn't work at the coffee shop or something like that.
Yeah.
Now would I check email? Yes, because sometimes you got things coming up. No, for the most part. And then I was very I've kind of gotten out of this routine a little bit, but I was going to the spa like every single month.
Okay.
Getting a massage.
Yeah.
Going to get a pedicure. Just go have lunch by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making time for my friends because you need your people. And I have my dinner dinner buddies, my girlfriends that I go to dinner with, so we can kiki it up.
Yeah.
Because you need all of that. And I'm on that taking vacations because I'm at a point in my life financially where I can do that.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Like financially,
enjoy your life. You're here one time.
Man, what? And
you're here one time.
One vacation a year.
Yeah. No, we out of here.
We need two minimum.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Minimum.
But I am taking more. I have been taking more than that. Like I tell you, it's the weirdest thing since COVID. I promise you. When we could like get on planes and stuff, I probably have had 3 to 4 vacations a year. Last year, I can't even remember because I went out of the country twice last year for a week apiece. One of them a little bit more than a week. And then, just going to see Brooke, doing this, doing like, I'm about that life.
Hey, she over here tripping. And we ain't talking about being crazy. We talking about tripping. She over tripping.
Right, exactly.
Hey, that's a shirt. I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
With a plane on that jump.
I'm tripping.
I'm out here tripping. Oh.
Yep. I like that.
Don't nobody steal that.
Right.
Nobody steal that.
That's right.
You feel me? That's good company.
I'm on my phone already.
Going on
I'm playing the phrase.
We out here tripping.
I own it.
No, that's lying. That's right.
No, but you know what though? It reminds me of what Tracy Artist said. She said she schedules joy.
Yeah.
Because look, it was so good.
I said, baby, that's what you do.
She said, I'm going to TJ Maxx. I'm getting my coffee.
My Starbucks. I can't avoid pain.
Yep.
So I schedule joy.
Yes.
Man.
Listen, that joint stuck with us.
It comes from within.
From within.
Can't nobody give you that.
That's right. That's right. It only comes from one source, man.
That's it.
That's it.
And you have to take the time. And this is a thing. I always ask myself, if I don't do that today, will it be there tomorrow? Can that wait till next week? And if the answer comes easily as a yes,
then
we can ready to do. And so what we do is we schedule our vacation. I'm like, whatever needs to happen. And I'm like, for real, I talk to God just like this. God, whatever needs to happen, it need to happen before here. This your child.
This your girl. Yeah, it's your girl out here.
Right. What?
Yeah.
And I love that God values the authenticity of who you are.
Come on, man.
Have those real conversations.
I'll be joking with God. I'll be like, you better not joke with God. Man, you kidding? That's my father. I don't know what type of relationship you got with him.
Yes.
That's my dad. I can joke with my dad. Are you kidding me?
Right.
We have fun.
It's funny, for real.
Man.
Some of the stuff.
How we gonna be funny and he ain't?
Yes.
That part.
Where it come from? How we funny? He ain't. He ain't got a bone in his body that's fun. Yeah, he the creator of all this.
He funny.
Absolutely.
Very funny.
Well, when he do stuff, you like, oh, so this what you doing?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I see you though. I see you. But sometimes it needs to be funny to shake you out of whatever it is that you're going through. So I just tell people all the time, put yourself on your schedule, on your calendar, and live and grab at it. Like, turn your phone off. Like, no, I'm not answering any phone calls. And I don't care. It could be sitting in front of the TV watching your favorite TV show, but being uninterrupted and just having the space to decompress.
That's good.
Because life is heavy.
It is.
It can be heavy. And then also making sure you don't have negativity around you.
Come on.
Cut them off.
Come on.
Block that.
We talk about the company you keep.
I love you.
Listen.
I love you.
We own that.
Boundaries.
Yeah.
You better create some boundaries.
Yeah. We people of influence, man. We pick up on stuff we don't even realize. People's habits, attitudes. Like people talk about people all day. You find yourself agreeing slowly but surely. But next thing you know, now you talking about people. It's like, man, we supposed to rub off on each other. That's what we don't really realize. Like, you're supposed to.
The spirits are real.
They real, man. They real.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Lord, I need my sense of discernment to always be, I call them my spidey senses.
Yeah.
I need you to nudge me like, what you doing? Oh, you right. Bring me back in.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, how important has keeping good company around you helped you?
Oh, it's been a tremendous help because I need people to always be speaking life into me.
It's everything.
Always. I need you to have some joy, some happiness. You about your father's business.
Check up on me sometimes.
Yeah.
Ask me how my business going.
Having real conversations. That's so key. And as
not being a yes man.
Oh, and definitely. Whew. Tell me when I'm wrong.
Come on.
Usually I'm like,
that's good company.
Like even before I made my post today, I hit my girl up. I said, I need you to read this. I need you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to see this with some eyes and does this land well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it sound right? You need all of that. You need your checks and balances.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I'm out of pocket, I need you to tell me I'm out of pocket.
Come on.
And I'm not afraid to apologize for that.
That's good. Yep.
You know, but I'm always trying to remove myself, like take the emotion out of it. You got to be careful how you handle people. They're still God's people.
That's right.
And if you don't have anything good to say, close it.
You ain't got nothing good to say, keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name. Hey, keep my name out your mouth. You ain't got nothing good to say, keep my name out your mouth. That's my joint, boy. Yep.
And that's facts.
Man.
You better watch who name you have in your mouth.
Cause you don't listen, cause first of all, they might be where they at right now, but you don't know who they gonna be.
That part.
You talking about somebody who can possibly bless you and your family later in life.
Absolutely.
You don't know who they gonna turn out to be.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We was talking about this. I'm a result of later.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I wasn't always. I mean, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't always been
real.
Donny who you know.
Yes.
I was tripping. You know what I'm saying?
You know how many whoopings and punishments I've been.
Listen, man.
You'll be like, you got what? My mother did not play no games.
I'm a result of later.
Whoopings with a belt. Whoopings.
Yeah, we got to allow people to get to later. You know what I'm saying? We have grace for people and let them get to later.
Story, and I always say that everybody has a story. Everybody has a beginning.
Yeah.
You just have to, as a person that is calling yourself a Christian.
Yeah.
What would, like, for real, what would Jesus
do? Yep. Yeah.
And a lot of times, if we look at how Jesus handled things, he was quiet because he was an observer.
Yeah.
And he understood when things was happening, when he had to deal with the disciples and all the things that they had to deal with.
Yeah.
And be patient with them for the come up.
Come on. Come on.
Yep.
He knew they wasn't going to always be where they was at. And he knew they was imperfect. He knew it was imperfect.
Exactly.
Even afterwards. I mean, because it's like, look.
Even afterwards.
Yep.
And so, because we are, and I get it. We are emotional beings.
Yep.
People can hurt your feelings. They can say things, all of that. And so for me, it's critical for me because I'm a sensitive person. Like I'm hard.
Yeah.
But I love hard.
Yeah.
Like
me too.
love hard. Yep. So when you hurt me, it hurts.
Yeah, sure.
And I've had to learn how to take that pain and forgive people because a lot of times when they hurt you, it has nothing to do with you. They dealing with something else.
Yeah.
We don't take the time to have the real conversation and peel back the layer and say, okay, what's hurting you that you would hurt me?
Yeah. Ooh, that's good. That's good.
Because especially when I'm a person that don't
hurt nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you came like that?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
So I'm always monitoring my atmosphere. My atmosphere is precious.
Absolutely.
Because I had to deal with a lot as a kid. You know, a lot of times as a child, I felt like the parent because my mom's very giving. And I felt early on in my childhood, I was a protector. And I'm like, don't call my mama.
Yeah.
Don't be asking us for no. We don't have it. Yeah. You gonna call here and ask, can you borrow sugar and this and or just crazy stuff. And so I was, already on 10 as a little kid. And so when I became an adult, I'm like, okay, Taren, you can't just like be on 10.
Yeah.
So, But I do see a lot of things as black and white. Like I don't really play in the gray area.
Mm-hmm.
Either you're gonna be who you are or you're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're not, it's okay. But I need you to go over here.
Yeah.
That's my boundary.
Be honest about who you're not.
Yeah. And I need you to figure that out. And then if it's meant for us to come back together, then we can do that. Because right now I can't.
Yeah.
I don't have that to give you.
Mm-hmm. Man.
So
that's good. So you get 2 wishes. 2 wishes.
Ooh.
You can wish for any 2 things you want, but you just can't wish for more wishes. Whatever you wish for is gonna come true.
Okay.
You get 2 wishes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
What do I wish for? Oh my gosh. Well, I will say this because this is one of my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So I would wish to have unlimited funds so that I can really be impactful. Like I would really love to send our people to college.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Without
unlimited
them
funds.
even knowing.
Yep. Unlimited funds.
Unlimited funds.
That's good. That's a good wish right there.
And then my wish, and actually I just had this conversation in the morning because I believe this, is to take care of this temple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To be in good health till the end. So Jesus brings me home.
Right.
Because we will never see this life again.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
And I want to do right by this temple.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it is a temple.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I think we take that for granted. And I don't want to be medicated. I want to be in my right mind.
Yeah.
I want to do everything that God has called me to do until it's time to go.
Amen.
Be in good physical and mental health.
Amen.
Like, I'm so happy I can still run. I could run down this hall.
Yeah.
I can.
I mean, listen,
I
some
can
people
jump.
can't do it.
My knees feel good.
Some people younger can't do it.
Like, no, for real.
Yeah.
Good health is amazing.
I mean, being good, because it's priceless.
It is.
You cannot pay. I can have all the unlimited funds, my first wish. And if I physically cannot.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do with it?
Mm-hmm. Man, I just seen a video clip, and it's so unfortunate. This young man got arrested, right? And police was treating him terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Threw him in the back, and it was on seatbelts back there.
Mm-hmm.
So he handcuffed.
Oh gosh.
The police officer had to stop real hard. He slid and slammed into the front of the cabin, so he paralyzed from the chest down. Now he won $75 million.
What I'm gonna do with $75 million with no
So
that's
terrible, man. So I see what you're saying. Like,
and then
you have money, but the health is
But then his question is, God, show me in this state.
Yeah.
Because he still has a plan.
Absolutely. He's still here.
Yep.
He still has a plan.
Here. Yep.
God, why did you allow me to live
through this, man?
Through this, be aware of this money.
Yeah.
What is my plan now?
Yep. That's good. And that's so important to always consult God.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
So
Kinebrew Consulting. We consulting God first. You feel me? Hey, come on. That's a tagline. We just over here giving people stuff. Come on. We consult God first.
Yes. Listen, what?
Nah. So, Good Company, man, we are so thankful for you. Good Company, our sponsor. We always want to be a blessing.
Thank you.
To, our guests. You know what I'm saying? So we got a little something for you. You know.
I appreciate
a little you know what I'm saying? Take that out, let the people see.
Look, I'm putting this out to the people. One day Donny gonna let me be a hat model.
You want to do a hat model?
I want to.
Cause you rock hats. Cause you rock hats.
He playing.
I got you. Say less. Say less. Hat model. We do headshots. Bang.
Hat model.
I got you.
Cause I am the hat.
No, cause you look good at hats. Cause you had a hat on. You had one of our hats on, and you put it in your stories.
Mm-hmm.
I might have screenshot. I was like, that looked good. Was it the
hat yesterday?
Was it the tropical hat? Do you get the?
I got
which one was it? The green.
The fatigue hat.
The fatigue hat. Okay. Yeah. No, you rock hats well. You rock hats well. A lot of women,
y'all heard it. Y'all
don't really like to do hats, but the women who do rock hats, nah, they rocking well. Come on, show them what you got.
Let me see.
So what?
It's from the Good Love collection. You know what I'm saying? On our website. You know, got the little heart in the middle of the all. Yeah. It's good love.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
We gonna rock it.
Absolutely.
Rock it well.
So before we get out of here, we give us you know, we got a lot of entrepreneurs who watch and people who, you know, maybe want to start a business or already in business. Shoot us a good business tip, something that you learned along the way. He was like, man, when I applied this, or it really helped me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I would say some
advice.
The one main thing is get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a mentor if you can, in your industry.
Yeah.
That will save you so much time and heartache. And now that we are in a city where there's so many businesses, and get somebody who knows something. Like, don't just because they pop in the day.
Yeah.
You need somebody who has been in the game. Yeah. Some longevity.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's so critical because it takes a team.
Yeah.
And then my second biggest tip would be financially set yourself up in a good place.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is take care of your personal business, because how you living in your personal business dictates how you live in your business.
For sure.
So if you don't manage money well over here, you're not going to manage money well over here.
Don't even worry about it.
Over here. Because as soon as you get it, it's going to burn a hole in your pocket, as they say.
Yep.
So financially, get yourself out of debt. You might have to have a second job to support the hustle, the dream.
That's all right.
Set yourself up financially in a good place. That's why we see so many businesses turning over.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's because financially they're not set up.
Yeah.
They're just not. They're not set up in a way that they need to be set up. And, you know, trying to take these shortcuts and stuff, it'll find you.
You heard it. Get you some financial advice. You know what I'm saying? An accountant.
Get a mentor.
And a mentor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you'll soar.
Yeah.
Get you a mentor, and then you'll soar. Always rapping. Dang, I can't help it. Man, well, we want to thank you so much. We love you, you know, from the bottom of our heart. We appreciate you for coming on Get It Together, man, where we, you know, it's good convos with good people, man. And we want to continue to display that we can get it together, that we can promote each other, that we can love on each other and help each other and all come up together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this show is all about. So any last words, what's your show, social media? Where can people find you? How can they support you? Let them know that.
So right now I'm just living in, on IG, well, both Facebook and IG, Taren Kinebrew, where you can see like everything. On IG, I'm Taren Renee. And because everything else, I'm just kind of phasing out. But you'll see more Kinebrew Consulting. I did post that. I posted that on LinkedIn. So I'm on LinkedIn. But yeah. Like, there's more to share. I'm just sharing it as it needs to be shared. Because I believe in, if I put something out on social media, it needs to be said. Otherwise, I don't say anything.
Yeah.
So
as long as it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, if it's not beneficial or making you laugh or smile, that's where I live.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. V, you good?
Oh, yeah.
It's been good.
I'm real good.
I love these guys. These two, we not crying on camera.
That's my brother over there, man. I love you, homie, for real.
Yes.
And my sister over there. For real.
Learned for a very long time.
A long time. Over 20 years?
Yes.
Well over 20 years.
Your mama is my girl.
Oh, yeah.
That's my girl.
Love y'all. Love y'all, man. Love
y'all too.
For sure. Well, that's our time. We love y'all, man. We need y'all to get it together so that we can get it together. Peace. Yo, man, if you appreciated this episode of Get It Together and you really want to bless me, LCSS me, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We appreciate y'all.